Hey, yo, what's poppin', y'all? Sorry I'm late. Haven't been here in a minute. Gotta knock off the cobwebs off this motherfucker. Let me do a couple of things real quick before we get started with everything. Let's see. Okay. How's everybody? Oh, I'm sorry. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? Like I was saying, uh, it's been a long week for me. I got a lot of shit to deal with. I just learned that I'm in trouble with the police. They want me to come down there, and they saying they pressing charges against me and shit like that. But I should be good. I'm just looking for a lawyer right now, trying to stack me up some bail money. Hopefully, I get a fucking bail. But it's the last thing I need right now in my life is to be in courts with the fucking police and they bullshit. But let's try to get started on this first story. No, that's not it. Okay. What's good, y'all? What's good? I hope y'all having a good day. I hope y'all enjoying your day. Um, shit. I know it's been harsh for a lot of us. I try not to complain, but I hope y'all having a good day, enjoying the time that y'all have. I've been doing some puzzles. I ain't gonna lie. I've been trying to chill out. My girl got me like a 3,000 piece puzzle. I've been working on that, trying to clear my mind from all the bullshit that I'm going through right now. Trying to just catch a breath because uh, if I don't, it's gonna drive me back to these fucking to the bullshit I've been doing, and the reason why I'm in trouble now. So I'm just trying to keep my mind clear, trying to stay clear, trying to stay out of trouble, stay out the way. Um, I should be back in the library pretty soon in a couple of days. CT got a new job, so it's kind of hard to get help. But AJ said he's gonna be there for a minute. He's gonna be on the east side for a while, so he can help me finish out the plumbing. We can put down a sink and stuff like that before I go to jail. Thank you for the $20, Jason, for the bail money. So definitely need some bail money, man, because that shit about to be. I don't want to sit up in jail, but at the same time, like So let me just. I'm just gonna get this shit over with. I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna turn myself in, but I got shit to do. So I say late October, once I get everything done that I need to get done, I'm gonna turn myself in, get me a lawyer, try to get out there, and I'll probably be locked up the most, probably like 2 weeks. And my record isn't bad. I don't have a bad record. It's just depending on what they want to hold against me, or if they use my past or what I'm doing with RBM, what I'm doing with the gun club, whatever the fuck they want to bring up. They might want to call me a terrorist. So it might just be a slap on the wrist. It might go to the fucking big court. So we'll have to see how that shit goes. But I'm just gonna take it one step at a time. But until then, I'm gonna get everything I need to do done. You know, I'm gonna try my best to get everything I need to do done first before I go to them courts, because there ain't no point of doing it right now when my family needs me. So, and judge, I don't care if they don't understand that. You know, that's not for them to understand. So let's get started with this.
A judge has just been shot in the courthouse, and the person they've arrested is the local sheriff. But it is absolutely bizarre, and I'm telling you, there is a much bigger story. Do you have any idea what led up to this?
Stuff that the detectives are working through tirelessly, trying to get answers to those very questions. But at this point in the investigation, we're still in that fact gathering stage, and we have a lot of interviews to conduct. So that's unfortunately, we may not know for the next few days, the next few weeks ahead. It's a tragic situation.
Well. Would you look at that? But see, the cops are gonna lie. They're gonna lie because they always in the back pocket of this judge, small town judge. I'm pretty sure all them and some type of clan, some type of gang or group. And what is being reported, why he shot, this is why he said he shot him, is because he was SAing his daughter. The judge was SAing the sheriff's daughter. And he went to confront him about it. And I guess he was like, fuck it. Like, but this is what happens when you have too many people with that many egos on a power trip, and you give them some type of power. You know what I'm saying? Like, they form this group and they feel untouchable to the point that they are hurting everybody around them. And then they start to hurt the people inside of their own circles because they feel like, I can get away with it. No, the judge was SAing the sheriff's daughter. This is what the sheriff is saying. The police isn't going to say this. They're going to say, oh, we are investigating, but the sheriff like, no, this is what happened. But this is what happens when you give these people this that much power. They start to eat and eat and eat until there's no more to eat around them but themselves. And for a judge to feel like he can get away with that, that's crazy. Cheers from Canada. What's going on, neighbor? Thank you, Laura. Thank you for that. It ain't about that. I'm pretty sure we can get the money sooner or later. If I don't, put it on my books when I'm in that motherfucker. But and what I'm gonna need y'all to do is I'm gonna need y'all to write a letter of approval about me, and I'm gonna give you guys an address to mail it to when the time comes. So I'm gonna need all you guys on here to write some letters about me. You know, how y'all feel about me, you know, this and that, blah, blah, blah. It's going to the judge. And, you know, if we can get as many people sending letters as possible, that will help me out tremendously. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people don't even get them type of letters from their families. So that will definitely help me out, you know. Because a lot of niggas come in court and they just be talking, man. They, oh, I do this, I do that, and they can't prove none of it, you know. But I'm gonna make sure I go on with some pictures and try to contact the lawyer before I go in. Hold on, let me see. And there was another story about a fucking cop. Let me see if I can find that one. Thank you. Now listen to this crazy ass shit.
Former Massachusetts police officer is being charged in the death of a pregnant woman. Senior investigative correspondent Aaron Katursky joins me now with the latest on what has been quite a heart-wrenching case, Aaron, one that's been a very sad tale from the beginning.
It sure has, Kira, and honestly, as alleged, one of the most horrible cases of police misconduct I can ever think about. A former police officer in suburban Stoughton, Massachusetts, outside Boston, has been charged with killing a young woman that he met at a police youth program when she was 12 years old, killing her allegedly while she was pregnant.
Now, this is an old story. It's not that old, but it isn't new news. I wanted to touch on this because of the prison to pipeline, the school to prison pipeline, excuse me. And this is exactly what they do with this authority. Like, I remember cops, man. Cops ain't nothing but gang members. They are nothing but regular old people, but they have power over you. So they start to feel egotistic, you know, and they start to feel like they're untouchable. Like, there are many stories of, you know, it was one story my friend said the cop that was working at our school when we went to Middle East. It was a school called Middle East. We went to Middle East. The cop that worked at our school was basically in front of his mama house. I ain't gonna lie, his mama, you know what I'm saying? His mama was fine back in the days. But they use this information. They look at our names, take down our information and whatnot, and stalk our people. Like, there's so many stories of cops over using their power to stalk people, to try to get their ways, and, you know, or use their power to take advantage of young people. Like,
with his child, and in order to prevent her from coming forward and pregnant with his child, 12 years old, killing her allegedly while she was pregnant with his child, and in order to prevent her from coming forward and telling authorities that she had been sexually exploited by him since she was 15 years old. Matthew Farwell is charged with this death-eligible federal crime. The victim here, Sandra Birchmore, was found dead in February 2021, and according to federal prosecutors in Boston, the alleged murder was staged to look.
He staged it and everything, and who knows? He probably would have got away with this shit, man, for real. If he probably would have cleaned it up just a little bit more, they probably would have let him get away with that shit. Because if one look bad, they all look bad. That's why they try not to test those rape kit tests. England bird, it's popping. Well, yes, this is what cops do, and this is why I say we need to get them far away from our children. Not only the cops, but the military. Like, I think with the younger generations, millennials, you know, Gen Z, Gen Alpha, we need to focus on getting these cops and getting these people out of our schools, like, period. Because they don't protect nobody. That same cop that was sitting there molesting that 12-year-old, 15-year-old woman, child, excuse me, wouldn't have did anything if a school shooter would have came in there, gun blazing. They're not there to protect those kids. They're there to prey on those kids, to get them in their gangs and their institutions, to brainwash them. Everybody else is doing it. Yep. And that's how it be. Everybody else be doing it. They don't want to go down. The cops are like, and then these people, these people, and you don't see the dangers of Cop City. Like, imagine these people having somewhere where they can kidnap your children and just do this as a group. They already do it in the prisons. They already do it in the counties. Now imagine giving them a neighborhood to do this in, where they know all the tricks and trades. They know where all the hot spots, all the blind spots of the camera is. Come on now. I don't know. We're gonna have to do a little bit more fighting back. The protesting is good, but at this point, we got to treat them like how they treat anybody else. We can't negotiate with terrorists. We can't negotiate with somebody like that. Somebody who affiliate with people like that. Because who knows what you would do? Who knows what you would have seen and just let pass? I'm pretty sure that child wasn't the only one that man has done that to. It's just the only one that they caught him with. And hopefully more people have, you know what I'm saying, the guts to stand up. So he can get the chair or wherever the hell the capital punishment is down there. But he needs something. I'll say the wall. Cut his hands off. Cut his hands off. Right? From the arm. Something. Man, there's a reason why, and we're gonna talk about that too with Hollywood and all that shit. There's a reason why they be shining that flashy shit in front of our face, because they don't want us to think like the Black Panthers. This is the reason why they come after us and infiltrate our organizations now. The liberation movements. Look what they just did to Africa Stream. They weren't even a liberation movement. They was just a streaming service that was giving you a point of view without the Western tongue. They got money, but not for us. That's how they stay rich. How else you supposed to stay rich? You think you supposed to just get that shit away? Hell no, I'm stingy. I saw something that's in my city, dog, and it's really pissing me off. Look at this shit. Hold on. And speaking of Cop City, they just testing it out. They testing it out here. I don't know if your city's got this, but look at this shit. Metal detectors on a fucking public sidewalk, bro. That is the police. When I first saw this video, I was like, what the fuck? That's Detroit. And I look up, oh my God, that's downtown Detroit. Can you believe this shit?
So people be asking if you can go around.
Now listen to this fucking clown. This tap dancing ass nigga. Now what if I had my gun on me? What if I was legally carrying? And now you got all these fucking cops sitting here with that we paying them overtime to just stand the fuck around, getting ready to fucking rush me and take their guns out on me because the shit then beeped off. I don't have to explain shit to y'all. I have a right in this country to fucking bear arms. Don't fucking touch me. This is a problem. And look at this fucking bench. This anti-homelessness bench. This shit is pisses me. This shit pissing me. It's not supposed to be a bench, bro. Oh my God. Detroit, how have we fallen?
I mean, you can go around in the street technically, but if you go around in the street, like if the police looking out for weapons and stuff, if you're going around in the street, they gon' at least see it and try to approach you. So it makes sense. Like if you got somebody avoiding it and trying to go around, then they're gonna look.
No, it don't make sense, nigga. Why the fuck is you fucking with me? This big ass city full of fucking crime, nigga. This is basically Gotham, and you just chilling downtown, waiting for a metal detector. Like, it's what the fuck you talking about, bro? I can't wait to run into this nigga.
Look at you and try to search you. You know, people say that's not a thing, but in Detroit it is because of like the crime rate and stuff like that. You know, so that's why they.
Well, go stop the fucking crime. If I'm downtown Detroit, the last thing I'm gonna do is fucking commit a crime, bro. That's the last place you want to commit a crime. Now, if you want to go down a couple of miles and go to Mac Ave or some shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Hit a couple of number streets. All right, then. But downtown, in the heart, where you can see the fucking building, like, who the fuck is we robbing out here, y'all? And you know what? I ain't gonna say crime don't happen downtown because cars do get broken into a lot. But every time we call the police, they just write down names. There's nothing we can do. But y'all been standing around this whole time, but when some shit actually pop off,
do the stop and frisk and check people for guns. You know, you might not see it anywhere else, but you will see it here for sure. He said, if it ain't a scat, I don't want that. It's crazy. The police out here with the metal detectors, y'all boys better not come down here tripping and trolling. Worst thing to do with a gun is bring them downtown where you know these detectors gonna be at. Look at the detectors, they got them downtown right now. So look.
I don't know. Maybe somebody famous was down there. Maybe the vice president was down there or something. Right? Because that makes sense. Maybe Eminem was in town. Right? One of our celebrities was in town and they wanted to make sure that they were safe. Okay, let's say that happened. Maybe they paid for that type of security. That's possible. But don't make that shit a thing. I'm gonna tell you right now, don't make that shit a thing because I'm gonna have my niggas kick them bitches over when the cops ain't looking. I ain't gonna lie to you. And I'm gonna make sure Detroit wastes a lot of fucking money. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? What happens if it goes off? They're gonna get you. More than likely, they're gonna stop you. If you ain't gonna stop, they're gonna tackle you. And if you got a gun, they're probably gonna shoot you. And you know what's so crazy, bro? We have so many police out here, man. But they don't do shit. They are scared. The police been scared of us. When I was a young nigga, they were scared. But they are really scared of the generation up under us. They don't really fuck with them, bro. They don't come in our neighborhoods. That's why you see them all piled up together. If Dog, if somebody gets shot or somebody call and report shots, they are coming an hour later when the smoke is clear and the body is cold. It never fails. They are nothing like what they show in the movies when they come in, or like this propaganda where they just so happen to see the shoot off when it first happened. They ain't no fucking round. They sitting in their fucking cars or fucking a prostitute somewhere or robbing a fucking dope boy. That's fucking crazy, man. I hope that was just some venue shit and not some, man, because y'all niggas got me fucked up. Whew.
Heard anything from our current administration about Marcellus Williams, please point me in that direction. As I said in my last video, in 2020, Joe Biden promised that he would stop federal execution. Not only has Marcellus Williams have been proven to be innocent due to DNA evidence, but even the prosecutors on his case are advocating for his behalf. It is an election year, and our current vice president, who is currently running for president and is running off of the campaign of saving democracy, has yet to say anything about Marcellus.
She's too busy fixing her collard greens in a damn tub. And she's right. Where is this administration when everybody is saying, hey, let this man free? But you know what? The motherfuckers who trying to kill him, he not even going for re-election. So he like, fuck it, one more dead body, one more for the road. And I'm going out with a black body? Hell yeah.
Marcellus Williams. And we are literally 4 days away from potentially having to witness a proven innocent man be executed by the state. So for those of you who are claiming that we need to save ourselves through the Democratic Party, then why is it that it seemingly looks like the Democratic Party is not looking to save us? There is no excuse for people to be in a position of power and not execute that power through their voice and through their action. Far too many times, people are making excuses of these politicians that because they hold a specific position, that means that they can't do something outside of that. It takes nothing to say that what is happening to Marcellus Williams is wrong and demand that it change. And if our president and vice president don't have any power to change this, then what is the point of giving them our votes?
And I know all the motherfucking bootlickers gonna be like, oh, what do you want her to do? Go out there and say something. Say something. Bernie Sanders, somebody, AOC. Where the fuck are you guys at? And this is why I'm just calling on the people of that community. If that shit go down, the mayor, the fucking the governor, they can't see another day. I'm burn their houses to the ground. Burn their vacation homes to the ground. Don't give them anywhere else to run. If that man loses his life, we got to start looking at it as an eye for an eye at this point, because he's an innocent man. And you killing him makes you a murderer. You are not in the right. And we have to get rid of people like that. They are bad for not only our community, but for the world. Ain't no in Minecraft. Ain't no in Minecraft. They not playing with us. This ain't no game. This is our fucking life. And this innocent man is about to die. He's been locked up just as long as I've been living. He's been innocent this whole fucking time. All I'm saying is this. Yeah, some ducks. I like the ducks better than the geese. They don't shit everywhere. But we really need to start looking at it and taking this shit seriously because they don't care. They hear us. They seen the signs. They read them from the balconies and they laugh at them. They don't care. You know when they're going to start caring? When they start dropping just like us, when their innocence go. They kidnapped this man and took most of his life from him. And now they are going to kill him. They killing him and saying one more for the road. And you know, another reason why they are killing this man is because they don't want him to retaliate. You know how much that fucking state owes that man? Millions of fucking dollars. Like, hell no, fuck this nigga. If they let him out of prison, he's going to sue. His family is going to sue. He's going to be a rich man for the rest of his life. And I know he's going to be institutionalized. He's going to be fucked up. Oh, yes. But he's going to have the resources to actually get help and keep him off the fucking streets. And better his community. Better the people around him. They don't want that. They like, no, die. Because it's easier to kill you. It's cheaper to kill you. But we can say the same thing, right? Y'all niggas funny. I feel like I'm going to get in trouble just for listening. Isn't that nuts? Yeah, that's nuts, right? We can't even fucking sit here and talk about how we feel. We can't even sit here and talk about our displeasure and our discomfort without thinking, oh, I'm going to be on some fucking list. You know what? If they put you on any type of list, take it as a badge of honor. Because if you're not on some type of list by now, what the fuck is you doing? Are you really making a change? Are you really educating the people? Look at all the people that they label terror. They label Black Lives Matter protesters terrorists. That was even before the riots even started. They name fucking people who's protesting for the natives terrorists, calling them eco-terrorists. We are standing up for what's right. I don't care what an evil man calls me. Why should I give a fuck what an evil man calls me? Because whatever he's saying, I'm pretty sure it's projection. You call me an eco-terrorist because, hey, I might blow up your pipeline, but it's running through native land. Who's the bad guy here? You know? Right. It's a compliment. What was that one Joe Button line? He said, I've been called many things. An extremist. Some shit. What that really mean is I really whatever the fuck, but he like I really mean and say what the fuck I feel. So they call me an extremist. They call me an extremist. Fuck out of here. And shout out, let me share my screen one more time, y'all, because I want to get her on RBN. I want her to work for RBN, man, because I love her work. She does great work, man. She probably don't want to take it with the youngins, but go to her TikTok and tell her, this is her TikTok right here. Tell her RBN loves her work. She was on the show today, and we love her work. I'm gonna see if I can copy and paste this. Thank you for the $2, right, Brian? But this is her TikTok. Go and show her some love. Can I retweet it? I think I can. I'll retweet it for y'all when I get off of here. But go and show her some love. She do some real good work. She's always on point. Like I haven't seen her miss yet. I really haven't seen her miss yet. But she does great work. She always talk her shit, but she knows what she's talking about. I want to talk about something that's off topic, and this is to my white viewers. Where's that video? Because I don't think you guys understand. Hold on, let's try to find that. I want to talk about this motherfucker. Dude, that motherfucker crazy. This is footage of Carla Gregg shooting her mom.
We're going to begin with those new details in Syosset. Police say 59-year-old Joseph DeLucia Jr. used a shotgun to kill 4 members of his family just days after his mother's funeral.
And police say he then walked out to the front yard of the home and killed himself. Investigators say the gunman feared he was being cut out of his mother's will and would be left with no place to live.
Now, this is to my white viewers. You guys, you have a ticking time bomb on your hand. Younger generations, you have a ticking time bomb on your hand with the lack of education, the lack of mental health that our communities haven't gotten. We are dealing with a ticking time bomb, and I'm telling you guys, in your white communities, you guys need to get a hold of this shit before you become a victim of your family members. I am so fucking serious because it's almost every day. I got like 6 more stories just like that. 6 more stories just like that. White people killing off their family members for money, for nothing. Just, and you know, I'm not all the way there. You know, I'm not the most stable man but I would never go there and off my mother. You know what I'm saying? I would kill for my mother. Yes. But to kill your mother, to kill white people, take this shit serious, man, before your nephew, I'm telling you, there are too many stories, and we're not even touching on the school shooters. I don't know how it is in your household, but if you know how it is in your other family members' households, you need to reach out to them kids. You need to reach out to certain family members. I know they might be raised in a racist household, but it's up to you to teach. And if they can't get the mental help that they need, you got to give them what you can before you become a victim. You have to y'all have to start holding each other accountable and pulling each other away from certain things. And I'm not going to sit here and act like the black community is something that you can look at as, you know what I'm saying, as a great example of not killing each other, but we don't kill like, come on, man. This is becoming too much of a fucking problem here, y'all. And if you don't get a hold of it, When these boomers die off and we left with the thank you for the $10, Dana. I appreciate that. It's going to get worse as they have children. It's going to get worse as they have children, and they're going to probably end up neglecting, leaving, you know what I'm saying, abusing. It's going to get worse. And this goes for all of you. Get your people together before they make you a victim. Because every other fucking day, I look up and I see somebody killing their mother, killing their fathers. And I know it's a tale as old as time, but we're supposed to evolve with time. We don't supposed to stay stagnant. We don't supposed to be conservative with no type of shit like this. If that was the case, we would still have children. Well, children back working at the motherfucking. We have to build communities, man, like real communities, dog. We got to take control of this shit. And however it comes, we got to take it. We gotta go back out and rebuild those parks. Get those kids something to play with. Get them kids somewhere to go. You know what I'm saying? Because yes, they might have internet and games and shit like that, but they can be living in an abusive household, or they can be living in a neglective household to where the point that only thing that they have is the iPad. All they have is strangers on the internet, and now we see how fast these children are getting kidnapped. We used to be outside all fucking day, but the kidnapping has risen when kids are inside most of the fucking time because they get talked out of their homes through their fucking electronics because their fucking parents are so neglectful. I just read another story about this. A little girl met some fucking old dude, 13 years old, met some old dude through some fucking game, telling her he loved her and her parents don't understand type shit, and she ran away. Now, how would your kids be able to do something like that if you wasn't looking over your children? And I know you got 3 jobs to work and shit like that, but you always supposed to make time for your kids, especially for some shit like that. Pay attention. Pay attention to the younger generations, because they might be crying in silence. And I know a lot of you have. A lot of you cry in silence, and now violence is the last thing that they have. Violence is the last thing that they have. It's the last thing that, like, their family is not going to listen to them. Nobody else is around them that's going to listen to them. They don't have any more big brother and sister programs. Remember that? Remember the big brother and big sister program? No more of that. No more Rex. No more you can just be like, okay, my mama, I can just get out, right? We have to rebuild these communities, y'all. We can't just let them control every damn thing. It's so serious because, dude, we are the grown motherfuckers now. You know what I'm saying? Like Gen X getting ready to go in they fucking boomer modes. We got to take control of this shit, and we're gonna be left with this fucking shit, man. I'm telling you, if one of y'all kids kill one of my kids, I'm killing your whole family. Y'all gotta go. Come on now. Thank you to everybody who helped me out so far. If y'all want to donate, you can donate to Turf for the Poor Cash App. PayPal, Unholy Rome 6, and Venmo, Tour for the Poor, all lowercase. I'm trying to find me a good lawyer before I have to turn myself in. And I appreciate all the money to help me get one. I appreciate that. Oh yeah. If you knock down the schools, where else is the kids gonna go? Terrorist threats. They calling me a terrorist. Terrorist threats. But yeah, but if you knock down the schools, if you knock down the jobs, where else is the kids gonna go? I seen this happen in my own city. They was knocking down schools back to back to back to back. They was knocking down schools back to back to back to back. And then after the schools got knocked down, guess what came around? The NAFTA deal. NAFTA deal happened in the Midwest. So all the fucking plants moved. And we were just like, you know, a lot of my niggas graduated. And we was like, okay, I'm gonna just be a rapper. I'm gonna try to make it to the NBA. I'm gonna try to make it to this. I'm gonna try to make it to that. That shit don't work out. And then what we end up doing? Selling weed, selling drugs. Because what else you gonna do in this big ass city where you can't make no money? Big ass city and everybody broke. Shit. Not only was the citizens broke, the fucking city was broke. They went into bankruptcy. I think we was like the first big city to go in bankruptcy in the 21st century or some shit like that. That's how broke we was. They didn't see this shit biting themselves in the ass because they thought all the black people was gonna move out and they was gonna bring the jobs back. Thank you for this $100. Oh shit. Much love to you, Rome, community and solidarity, free Palestine, vote Jill Stein. What you a rapper now? What you got some poetry you want to spit? Huh? Shall I bring you up on camera? You a rapper now? Trying to promote your mixtape. Hold on. It was a comment. Oh yeah. Yeah, I talked about this in my movie, in my documentary. I'm sorry. I talked about this in my documentary. Something is wrong with my camera. God damn. Let's see. I'm sorry about that. God damn. Yeah, I talked about that in my documentary, Death to America. Y'all can go check that out if you haven't. I'm pretty sure it's on RBN over on here somewhere. But yeah, I was talking about the origins of Detroit, where I came from, how it looked before I was born, and how it looked during and after. So it was heartbreaking, man, to see my city just like fuck. You know, like they thought that shit was gonna move the black people out, but Detroit is too black, and we always found a way to make it, and we found a way to make it through socialism, whether the people know it or not. And I talk about this a lot, like how we used to, like if I didn't have lights and gas and whatnot, my mama didn't have lights and gas, you know, at least, you know, my next door neighbors will let us get some water and a couple of pots to flush the toilet. They'd throw a extension cord through the windows, you know, and we warm up at least one room. We all sleep in one room, you know, type shit. Got to cut down on our meals, whatever it may be. But we made it through socialism, and they thought they was gonna beat us down, but we still here. A lot of us moved to the burbs, but a lot of us are moving back or buying property. A lot of people are buying property in Detroit now. So it's just good to see that, you know, a lot of people can be beaten down, but they can't be broken. And this is what I want to, you know, remind y'all, because it's going to be times like this when it's going to be hard. Like I went without like lights and gas without like the majority of my childhood, and I was homeless for the majority of my adulthood. So none of this shit is gonna phase me that they threaten to take away from me or shit like that. But a lot of you can't live like that. A lot of you have, you know, disabilities, shit like that. You need a house, you need certain things. So this is why we got to fight for it now. Why we still got it? Because they already taken it. I mean, do you own your house? How many homeowners do we have in the chat right now? Pretty sure it's just a handful, and those probably are OGs. So T.Y., what the hell are you talking about, man? I don't believe in none of that stuff. Let's talk about something that's hot before I move on to the other stories. Let's see.
Diddy's lawyer says they're going to fight until the end, but the government's case looks rock solid. The prosecution has a mountain of evidence against them that they have from basically 300 grand jury subpoenas. The feds have materials from banks, tech companies, airlines, hotels, escort services, even Diddy's wealth management firm. They also have the testimony from dozens of witnesses and victims and evidence from Diddy's own electronic devices. The prosecution says they corroborated testimony about Diddy's freak-offs using travel records, payment records, and the videos. Diddy's alleged crimes go back years. In 2011, he kidnapped somebody at knife point and gunpoint so that he could break into a different person.
Kid Cudi's best friend. That's who he kidnapped. Kid Cudi's best friend. And
his house. 2 weeks later, someone in Diddy's crew found the victim's car, sliced open the convertible top, then dropped in a Molotov cocktail. Diddy's been running wild for at least 15 years, but he might not be able to slip out of this one. And he's only the first domino to fall.
If he gets racketeering and sex trafficking for freak-offs, it will be others involved.
Yes.
Like if you ever ran a train with Diddy, you're probably going to jail.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people were saying, that, that's possibly on those cameras because he had cameras in the crib. So people are thinking.
Charged. We started seeing record executives.
You're probably going to jail.
Immediately after Diddy was charged, we started seeing record executives resign and retire. We're not saying it's all connected, but the timing's interesting. Diddy.
Oh, you bet your ass is all connected, motherfucker. And look, call me a conspiracy theorist or whatnot, whatever. But no, I'm not actually, because this is nothing but history repeating itself. The empire is falling. The empire is falling. And when the empire falls, one of the first to go will always be the mouthpieces, will be the entertainers. They're going to scatter, probably go to different countries and shit like that, try to evade and shit like that. You see all these CEOs, all these record execs. The NYPD has a picture of P. Diddy in the department. All of these things are connected, from the NYPD to Hollywood, Hollywood to the empire. The empire is falling. And they are getting rid of the roaches first. They are getting rid of the little people first, before they have to go. This is nothing but history repeating itself. We've seen it even with the USSR shit. Their entertainers got the fuck up. It's like shit. And people saying, oh, he got caught with 1,000 bottles of baby oil. No, he didn't get caught with 1,000 bottles of baby oil. He got caught with thousands of bottles of baby oil, thousands of bottles in each mansion. So about like 3,000 something bottles of oil. That motherfucker is a freaky boy. And he a bad man. I ain't gonna lie. There's nothing funny about that, because I see the reports that there might have been people underage. And if that was so, That's fucked up, P. Diddy. That's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have no problem with you sleeping with man if that's what you want to do. If you and Will Smith like doing that shit to each other, more power to you. You know what I'm saying? But to put kids involved with that shit, it's fucked up. But we have seen it before. Look at Jeffrey Epstein. You know what I'm saying? Look at, and I was just talking about, I remember I made a tweet about that. I said the only difference between Hugh Hefner and Jeffrey Epstein is PR. Because Hugh Hefner was doing the same thing. Soon as these women turn 18, soon as these little girls, these teenagers turn 18, he got them showing they titties in a magazine. Like, what the fuck? She was just a child yesterday. Now they in a Playboy mansion. And everybody just having fun, right? What's the difference between the freak off, not the freak off, freak Nick, the shit that the black people did, the freak Nick, and Girls Going Wild? PR. It's PR, bro. But the dominoes are falling. Yes, the fuck they are. And these people are scattering like roaches. They are scattering like the roaches that they are. And I am happy. Yes, 18 is definitely still a child. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Girls Going Wild was pretty lame, not gonna lie. But look at it this way. What if they started investigating Snoop Dogg for Girls Going Wild? Them girls was in college. That means 16, 17, 18, and up. Come on now. What's the difference? PR. Because look at the Diddy parties now, how we are. Look at the PR on the Diddy parties now. And look at it back then. They were sending motherfuckers VH tapes. Everybody was getting invited to the fucking Diddy parties, from Oprah, vice presidents and shit. That shit wild. And now they're about to throw everybody under the bus. They like Mary J. Blige was having sex with these people and blah, blah. And everybody about to get it. Oh, yes. And there's about to be a shakeup in the industry. If you guys aren't paying attention, but music isn't selling in America, especially rap music, hip hop, R&B. People ain't buying it. We streaming it like hell. What that nigga Eminem said, nobody buys shit no more. They just dub it. That's why I'm still broke, but had the #1 club hit. That's why I'm still broke, but I had the #1 club. It's not the fucking truth. Especially with these days, hip hop isn't fucking selling. It isn't lucrative to these people anymore. They invested so much into these fucking artists, ain't getting a good kickback, and they like, fuck, we about to get rid of all these niggas. They about to get rid of all them niggas. Hip hop died with Tupac. I wouldn't say hip hop died. Hip hop has been invaded. Hip hop has a bug. Hip hop has a leash, a leech, a parasite. That was Jay-Z. That was P. Diddy. When Tupac died, when Biggie died, look how saturated hip hop has gotten. Look how saturated the shit got. It stopped being about lyricism and making you feel something. It was about dancing, partying, shining, right? And not to say that our artists didn't have videos doing this. Tupac had, songs about that shit, but that wasn't his whole fucking discography, right? Biggie had songs like that, but it wasn't his whole discography. When they died, a real shift in the game. Fucking, they made it more flashy. So now you got fucking P. Diddy Puff Daddy dancing every fucking where with his fucking chains and oily ass chest. Take that. All in your fucking videos. Then you got Cash Money talking about bling bling. And then you got Master P talking about his riches. Then you got, like, it was a real shift in the game. It was a real shift in the game, man. And it's fucked up, but everything started to be about capitalism. It wasn't about surviving. It wasn't about like a lot of people was like, oh, you guys are preaching bad things, saying bad things and blah blah. We just repeating what we see in our neighborhoods, and whether that be, you know, what the police do or what we do to each other, I'm just repeating what I seen. I'm only relying a message, right? That's all hip hop was. Now hip hop is being used to control you, and we know how dangerous hip hop and music is. Period, because music have certain chords that can touch your souls, and however you want to put it, that can make you feel things. It can make you sad. It can make you cry. It can move you. It can make you dance. It can make you sit in depression. And it's being used as a tool against us. So now they have us rapping about money, cars, hoes, clothes, because that's what they're showing us on TV. This is what must be the cool thing to be, right? This must be how I'm gonna make it. But yes, it's all an arm of the elites. But we can take it back. Hip hop isn't dead. That's just like saying country is dead. I don't feel like country is dead just because white people took over and start singing about having sex with their dogs and they pickup truck. I don't care. I don't think country is dead. I just think we need to take back our genres. Somebody said Dolly can get effed. Is that a good way or a bad way? Yep, reggae went through the same thing. Reggae went through the same shit. All these fucking things. Every last one of these music genres have been co-opted. It wouldn't make any sense for them to sit there and let us preach freely. And this is why a lot of underground artists don't make it to be big, because they talk about what need to be spoken on. Hey, look, that shit just happens. Some people sell out. Some people have good messages, and some people just don't stick to their own message. Sometimes it just be a facade. Sometimes it just be words. Sometimes it just be a job. But fuck it. If I can't look up to him as a leader or as a teacher, then so be it. You know, because I can't be mad at Chuck D any more than I'm mad at fucking Barack Obama. Fuck all of them. They doing their fucking job, and I got to do mine. I got to push back on people like Chuck D. I got to push back, and we got to take back these corners of what we call hip hop. And there's a lot of great artists out there. There's a lot of great rappers out there. There's a lot of great underground artists right now that still rap about revolution. Revolution to this day. It's new kids out. New, like Gen Z kids out rapping about revolution. I don't know what they are. I know they from the Middle East or something. No. I think they Mexican, something like that. I don't want to be racist, but I know they like Latino or something like that. Latino. But they rap about revolution. They rap about Palestine. They rap about Congo. Like there's new artists out here every day. We just need to take our eyes off of these motherfuckers and put them on those motherfuckers. That's all it is. Because it's up to us who's popular. Because if we stop calling these people celebrities, They're not a fucking celebrity. If we stop saying these motherfuckers are A-listers, they're not a fucking A-lister. As simple as that. Like, think about all the A-lister actors in the fucking 80s and how they are being treated today. There's only a fucking handful of them that are still A-listers that we can say, especially black actors. They don't get to hold that title for long. Fuck them. Just stop calling these niggas. You ain't no fucking celebrity. You just some motherfucker with a camera in front of you. You just some guy. I call you by your first name, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? The real name, not your actor name. See, this story right here is another reason why I stopped. Just don't call me Lou. Killer name was inspired by Rodney King. Yeah. And then hold on. Didn't Rage Against the Machine do something for the Democratic Party? Like they all I could have sworn they did something for the Democratic Party before, if I'm not mistaken. If y'all remember that shit, put that shit in the chat. All stars are a distraction from reality that goes on. Yeah, because Morgan Freeman gonna sit here and talk about, oh yeah, don't defund the police. Like, nigga, you haven't lived in a fucking hood since when? When the last time you been in a fucking black community without shooting a fucking movie? Don't tell us what the fuck we need. Who the fuck is Morgan Freeman? Then ain't this nigga having sex with his daughter or something, man? Get this fucking nigga out of here. Nigga, please.
The scandal that Mark Robinson, North Carolina's Republican candidate for governor, has been caught in is so offensive that it's hard to talk about without using words you're not supposed to say on TikTok. CNN uncovered that Robinson posted extensively on an adult website about some pretty out there things. He took a pro-slavery position. You heard that right. He reportedly posted, quote, "Slavery is not bad. Some people need to be slaves. I wish they would bring it back. I would certainly buy a few," unquote. He described himself as identifying with a group that you are not allowed to name on TikTok, but they were the bad guys in Raiders of the Lost Ark and World War II, and they rhyme with paparazzis. He used language to describe women, Jews, Muslims, and LGBTQ people that cannot be repeated on TikTok and really shouldn't be repeated anywhere. That part is not surprising because he has publicly taken anti-woman and anti-LGBTQ positions, publicly calling LGBTQ people, quote.
He's not the only one who do shit like that and say shit like that, who's a fucking coon. He's not the only fucking coon around us. And you know what? A lot of these motherfuckers like to write off the young niggas. Oh, we need to, what Dr. Umar said, oh, we need to kill the young niggas that's out there in the corner. We can't teach them. You can't teach them. You can't reach them. These the motherfuckers we should be getting rid of. We can make a militia out of the young niggas. What you gonna do with these coons that's getting in positions of power? What you gonna do with those motherfuckers, right? Who will harm way more people on a larger scale than a young nigga on your block ever could. The fuck y'all talking about? What y'all gonna do with these motherfuckers? He ain't the only one. He ain't the only motherfucker. They think that they are anonymous. They think they can't be found. They think just because, oh, I got this fucking, you know what I'm saying? I got this backup page. I'm gonna talk this shit. I'm gonna tell them how I really feel. I'm a self-hating nigga. I encourage you, every last one of you, dox these racists. Any of these neo-Nazis, if you have the power to look up a motherfucker IP address and see where he worked and where his children go to school at, if you have that power, if you have that that type of brain to get that information, please do it, because we need to be the people who expose these motherfuckers. And I see it's a lot of people that do it, but they do it as a trend. They do it to get popular. No, we need to just do it because it needs to be done. When people get killed by the cops, and I go on them fucking TikToks and Instagrams, and I'm reading those fucking comments, and I know 90% of the time those are fucking cops that's commenting that bullshit. He was just doing his job. He got what he deserves. Blah, 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 whatever it may be. I know that shit be cops, and we need to pull their motherfucking car. What up, Cape Socialists? We need to be the ones pulling their car, because this is dangerous. Look at fucking Twitter now. It is a cesspool. You think they'll be doing that shit if we wasn't letting them get away with that shit? We let them get away with that shit. I might need a new camera. I don't know, man. This shit keep fucking up. But we let them get away with that shit. We make them feel comfortable, because all we do is sit there and bitch and bitch and bitch and put more eyes on it so other racists can sit there and agree with it. Nigga, don't fucking comment on that shit. Dox that bitch ass nigga. What the fuck you mean? They calling for harm on you, your people, your community. They calling for death. They calling on death threats. Send people fucking DMs talking about they're gonna rape them and all kind of shit. Nigga, pull their motherfucking car. Go see if they boss like them talking like that shit. Don't let nobody get away with hurting your people physically or verbally. I don't fucking care. These people are fucking maniacs. They see what the fuck we are going through. We are sitting here reporting on genocide after genocide. Half of our fucking brains is rocked from all the shit that we have seen, and we still have to fucking deal with the bullshit home. And they making fun of our people that's dying in cold blood. Don't let them get away with shit. They only doing it because y'all let them do it. Y'all take y'all screenshots and be like, look at all these fucking races. There's 200 and something thousand fucking people who like this tweet. Oh, fucking well, do something, nigga. Half of them motherfuckers are fucking students. Got jobs, nurses, doctors. You know how many people lives we can hold in our fucking hand? Motherfucker, man, don't let me get the power to start pulling IP addresses and let me find out it's a fucking doctor saying some shit like that. Nigga, I'm blackmailing. Oh, yes, you about to fund the revolution now if you don't want this shit out there. The fuck, you know how many people we can be blackmailing? And using that shit to better our fucking communities and using that shit to, like, nigga, I know you're a racist. Nigga, I'll go to their doctor's office and hand them his shit. Like, yeah, this your backup account? Dr. Xavier, wherever the fuck his last name gonna be. This your backup account. I know it is. Here's your IP address. Here's your house. Do your wife know that you're a misogynist? Do your wife know that you don't want her voting? Look, I'm gonna need like 500 a month. And if that 500 just don't show up, then everything I got is gonna show up, including this affair that you having with your secretary. Like, come on now. Better use these motherfuckers. They trying to sit here and traumatize you. Traumatize them. We lose people because of online bullying. People kill themselves because of online bullying. And I know it might not be a thing for you, but it is for thousands of fucking people, especially kids. And they bully these kids, especially the trans kids coming out, the gay kids coming out. It just be a grown motherfucker sitting there talking shit about this kid. And they probably in a high rank position, something that we can take advantage of. Like, we ain't gotta all call them out. We can hold some of this. We can hold some of this information and be like, look, I'm pretty sure you don't want this everywhere. And I got connections with, you know what I'm saying, with social media programs and whatnot. I'll make sure that your face is front page on every independent media website, newspaper. I will make sure that the people know what you are doing. And like, man, you know how many doctors that we catch? It was a motherfucker who made a Facebook group called "It's Okay to Be White." That motherfucker had city council reps, police officers, nurses, of course, nurses. Police officer, white, racist white man go to the police and racist white women go to the nurse academy. But yeah, police officers, nurses, call all those fucking people up and expose their ass to the fucking local news. Oh yeah, thank you, shit. Hold their ass hostage, like, motherfucker. You gonna fund, and it be a lot of people with a lot of good money too. We can really use that money. We can really use that money. They don't want to be exposed because they don't want to lose their foot and they don't want to lose the position that they're at. That's why they're doing it with these backup accounts. Because if they had the balls, like, I tell you to your face that we should end the empire, that we should have a revolution, right? They ain't even got the balls saying no shit like that. They want you dead, but they're not gonna say it on their real accounts. Fuck it, dox them. I don't care if it's against the law. You think I'm gonna follow a law? Dog, I don't care about the fucking law. I don't care about you following the law. Break the law if the law is unjust. And that law is unjust, especially when people are doing harm to not only children, but to people all across this fucking world. Not to children just in America, but children all across this fucking world. So fuck them. Dox them. Give a fuck. Like the stream if you're here. Thank you to everybody who came out so far. We got 825 people watching. That's a lot of motherfuckers. I know you ain't talking about me. I know you ain't talking about me. I'm the last motherfucker you should be talking about. Nigga, I built that motherfucking building from the ground up. I'm the last motherfucker you should be clowning on. Motherfuckers, oh, you want a revolution? Yeah, I want a revolution. What, you want to stay in place? Oh, you must be doing real good. Nigga, I got people sleeping in that motherfucker right now. It's a shelter for people now. I'm not even done with it. Get the fuck out of here. Let's see your library. Let's match. Let's match libraries. Matter of fact, let me just see one of your little clinics that you have built. Any groups? Any parties? I got it all. You got a gun club? Do you have a gun? Haters, they hate to see black men winning. I swear they hate to see black men winning, especially black men that can't be controlled. They hate that shit. They like, how dare you? How dare you want better for your community? How dare you do something? While they sit on their hands. They sit on their hands until their hands get numb and criticize a nigga who has done more than you ever could in just a fucking year. Dog, just my benches help more people in a fucking day that you ever could. My benches help hundreds of people a day. Hotspots. And at night you can sleep on them. I help people in my sleep. Let's match. Where's your benches? Because you can't just sit here without doing nothing. What is you doing that's better than what I'm doing? Come on now. If you're going to judge, put it out there. How should I do it? Oh shit! I'm only freeing the trolls to buy a little bit of time because this show gonna be a little bit short. But this is a great opportunity to talk about this because people who always say stuff like this, grifter, LARPer, and stuff like that, they have nothing else to show. And what it really shows is jealousy. It shows that they have been stuck in place that so long that they're like, there's no way that this person is actually doing something. There's no way. That this person, like, they have been out here for years. Like, some of these people been out here for years. They've been in Occupy Wall Street, Bernie Sanders campaigns, what was that Kyle Kalinske shit? What was that shit called? I don't want to get them wrong, but they've been out here for a minute, and to see us out here doing this shit, like, we have presidential candidates, we meeting presidential candidates and meeting leaders, talking to the leaders. I just talked to the leaders of the Young Lords, talked to the chairman just called me a couple of days ago. We getting some stuff together. So I'm getting back out there in Chicago to do something with the Hampton family again. And this is just a great moment to talk about people like this because they always want to keep you where they are. Like, they want to see you shine, but not outshine them. And you have to remember, people like this is going to be all around you, whether it be in the audience or whether they watch from afar or they hate from afar. It is what it is. You have to keep moving on because the people need you. So, like, I can't stop. Oh, yeah, Justice Democrats. Thank you. I can't stop for every hater, but it's good to point out when a hate will come and what language they will use. This language have been used for fucking generations now by people who have done nothing, who is doing nothing to better their community or other communities. I have been in the South giving out water, teaching people, connecting with people, and that's how I got, learn how to get the license for the gun club. That was down in Jackson, Mississippi, when we was giving out water. Flint, I was out there connecting with those people, making sure that y'all let me know if the government is lying, saying that y'all have clean water, connecting with them people and telling y'all here the truth of what's happening on the ground. Like, come on now. People hate to see shit like this. They hate to see shit like this because they can't do it. And they can't figure out the formula. They can't figure out the formula because you just ain't got it. I'm sorry. You just ain't got it. You know what I'm saying? And that's not on me. That's not on me. Maybe you should look inward, right? How did I figure out the formula? I don't know. I just got the gift of God, man. I'm just that nigga. People love me, dude, all across this nation. Even nigga, I'm international. I have people crying about my movie in China, in India. You know what I'm saying? My story. It is what it is, bro. You just gonna have to pull a ticket and get back in line. It is what it is. You can call me any name, but I have thousands of people who call me leader, teacher, and a handful of motherfuckers calling me a grifter or a LARPer or whatever the fuck name y'all want to use isn't gonna, you know what I'm saying, deter me, because there's too much love. But I'll be a fool if I say I don't see the hate. But there's just too much love around me to take you serious. Okay, so if you guys don't know, Amazon is back striking. A lot of Amazon people is back striking. And a lot of people have been quitting, just straight up quitting. I got a couple of let me see if I can find these.
All right, so I'm all done with my route. About to call dispatch, and hopefully they don't send me to rescue.
Dispatch.
Hello?
What's up?
Who's this?
Kaylin.
Oh, what's up, baby?
No, you're dispatch.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. I'm done.
Anything remaining?
Yeah, I have 2 boxes that business was closed.
All right, sounds good.
Good RTS?
I'm gonna have you go help out. I need rescue.
You need a rescue?
Need a rescue, yep.
Oh, well, I was gonna tell you, the sign came on the van saying that the flux capacitor is not working, so I don't think I'll be able to go.
What is that?
I don't know. I think it has something to do with like the fuel or something, like the fuel pump.
Is it bad? Like,
it says warning, flux capacitor level low.
They don't say that shit. But that nigga like, I don't want to do a rescue.
Oh my God, y'all. I don't know who told me. I don't know what in my mind thought I was going to be able to be a motherfucking Amazon delivery driver. Bitch, I just had a whole mental breakdown. Girl, didn't even make one trip, bitch. Didn't even make one trip. Girl. And I literally just quit on the spot. Bitch, I drove that big ass truck back around and told them, like, yeah, baby, I'm sorry, but I quit. This is just not for me, bitch. Jeff Bezos, all I gotta say is you got people fucked all the way up. You got people all the way fucked up. Bitch, you only paying people $18.75 to drive a big ass truck with 1,000 packages on there in 100-degree heat, and it's like, oh, okay, you get 3 hours overtime pay. Bitch, you are crazy. Baby, for all the girlies that's on here, that's Amazon delivery drivers, y'all are some strong bitches, and I see.
Oh shit.
It's Prime Day, and Amazon workers are on strike. We're on strike for unfair labor practice.
I'm sorry, that's an older video. I mean, I know I just saw one more. Maybe I gotta go down. Hey, and shout out to my brother right here, man. He always on point. Damn it! Didn't I say that video? Somebody had walked in and quit. They might have threw their vest in and just walked out. But yeah, Amazon is back striking. If you guys do not know, they are striking for unfair wages. Of course, they're going to be striking like that for the rest of their life. And this is why it's important for us to have workers co-op. You know, like, yes, these unions are good, but we need to start co-oping these warehouses, because they can't do anything without us. They can't do anything without us. We need to work on building workers co-op and actually strong arming our way into these positions of power in these warehouses. Like, I know we're gonna have to deal with a lot of shit, but this is why community is good. This is why you have to build up not only community but organizations, people who's gonna be able to take care of us and protect us. Because if history shows, when the people tried to unionize, when Henry Ford was still in power and still alive, he had people shot. He had a private military. He had a private army, and they were shooting people. They were stalking people, and shit can get dangerous when you're trying to do stuff like that. But is it worth it in the long run? Yes, because look at it right now. We kind of still have the weekend. A lot of y'all niggas working 40, 50, 60 hours a day, but legally, technically, we have the weekend. Technically, we got child labor laws, right? We have these privileges because of the workers who didn't back down. Now, I'm not saying that the protesting isn't enough. It's a good thing, but no, it isn't enough. It isn't enough to move them, because if it was, y'all will be having fair wages right now. Y'all will have AC in your in your trucks. There wouldn't be an inhumane amount of fucking packages for anybody to move. Because that's not the only truck I have seen that's packed full of trucks, packed to the brim. I mean, packed full of trucks, packed to the brim full of boxes, going Lord knows where. You're going to be out all fucking night. You're getting paid $18 an hour, no bathroom breaks. Like, they don't really let you stop at these places and go and stop for a long time. If you stop for too long, you're done. But this is why it's important for us to start working on workers co-ops, and we need to work on strong arming these warehouses, y'all. Because the protesting is good, but it's not enough. We need to get the workers from the inside to take over. We need to start reminding these people, yes, you are in a good position right now. You might be making $30-something an hour right now, but you can be making $200 an hour without the fucking CEO taking billions and billions of fucking dollars a year. And then when you ask for a raise, they say, "Oh, we can't get you a raise. It's not in the budget. It's not in the budget." But they give themselves raises every fucking year. We have to remind the workers, yes, you may be making $60 an hour, but you still fucking tap dancing for these motherfuckers. Like, dude, we got to get the people who run the plant to not only walk out. We're not unionizing. No, we're not unionizing. We need to take over, because they're not listening. If we say $15 an hour, they like, here's your $15 an hour. And now you don't work over 30 hours. They always find a way, right? So now you basically making what you was making before. They give you $15 an hour and cut your fucking shit to 20 hours a week. Well, like I said, it's gonna be a long way, but y'all, we got to get something started. We need to get started. Like I always, what was that saying I always used to say? We need to walk in the concrete while it's still wet. We need to be disruptive. They are landing out concrete, telling us this is the way our life should be. They are laying down our life for us. We need to walk in that concrete while it's still wet. And let the younger generations know which way we was going with this, because we ain't go the way that they want us to go. It is what it is. No thanks, y'all. I mean, no problem, y'all. No problem. I wasn't looking at the chat, so I was kind of fucking trying to stay in my zone. But if you guys don't know, I am officially on the run. If you would like to help me get a fucking lawyer, please email me at bethia.run. I'm gonna fucking put my shit. I'm on the run for basically being a terrorist. So I need a lawyer. They said I'm a terrorist. They want me to turn myself in pretty soon, as soon as I can. So if you guys have any information on a lawyer that's in Michigan, defense attorney, something like that, let me know. Yeah, that sucks. And if you can help me with some bail money, donate to Tour for the Poor, Cash App Tour for the Poor, PayPal, Unholy Rome 6, Venmo, Tour for the Poor. Let me see if I can I even find these damn links? It shouldn't even be that much time. Even if I do, get found guilty or some shit like that, it's not even really a felony. I'm gonna have to probably sit down for like a month or two. I say the max. I'm gonna sit down for a couple of weeks. If they give me bail, then I just want to be prepared for that. They will give me bail. So, because I know I'm not gonna talk to a judge as soon as I get in. It's gonna be like, nigga, I had to sit down about 2 weeks. I'm gonna get moved to the county, get my blues, my county blues. Oh, Lily, when she was a baby. Give me head till I'm dead. Give me head. Give me head. Give me head. Give me head till I'm dead. Give me head. Give me head. Damn it. I'm not the best with computers, as you can see. I used to skip computer class for girls. I used to skip computer class for girls. Oh shit, the links is right here in the chat if anybody would like to help me out. K Boogie, thank you for the 25. I appreciate that, man. Oh shit. Are you involved with the Jill Stein campaign? I wouldn't say I'm involved with that campaign. JB is more involved with the campaign more than anything. What we do is we just give her pointers and stuff like that. But as involved, like if I'm getting paid by the Green Party, no, I wish I was. Then I wouldn't be asking y'all for bail money. Sam, thank you for the $30, man. I appreciate that. Are you gonna? Yeah, I'm on a run, but I'm gonna turn myself in. As soon as I get a lot of shit done. I got. So I say late October. I want to say late October, probably Halloween. I'll probably end up turning myself in because that's like the deadline of it start to be like, all right, nigga, you a little shaky, but I'm gonna turn myself in. I just want to make sure I got enough money, and I make sure I go in with a lawyer. What is my lawyer's name? I had a lawyer, dude. I can't find this nigga. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, William Barnwell. Man, it can't be that long. It can't be that long. Even if they charge me, it's got to be a couple months.
Hello.
Hey, William Barnwell.
What's up, buddy?
Hey, man, how's it been? A long time no see.
Yeah, no, how's everything going? Okay.
Oh, no, not really, not really. I need a defense attorney. I was trying to see, was you, they're trying to say I did some terrorist threats to the police.
In what city?
Farmington.
Farmington? Have you already been charged?
Nope.
When did you get a call about it?
A couple of days ago.
What were they? What were they saying? A detective call you?
Yep, detective called me. They was like, "Yeah, they're gonna press charges." So I was like, "All right, I'm gonna just turn myself in once I get everything situated out here."
Is it already in warrant status?
I'm pretty sure it is.
Okay. They say how many counts?
Nope, just one.
One count of making terrorist threats to whom?
Police.
All right. And what was the context? What actually happened?
Just talking to them. They had I actually called the police for help, and then it was like I called the AMS for help, and then the police was like, "No, matter of fact, don't send nobody because y'all gonna send a white woman with a gun." It was like, you know, where's you at? Where's you at? Blah blah. I was like, "Dog, do not come here. I do not feel like," because I was going through something mental. I was going through a mental problem, so I'm like, "Don't come here. I don't want to see the police." So it was just over the phone type shit. Really, it wasn't even in person.
All right. Well, I'll look it up and see if they posted a case in warrant status. Once we know what the charge is, I mean, I'm assuming it's a felony offense, but I want to verify what it is before I can give you a price so I know for sure what's going on. But generally for felonies, now I don't charge less than $7,500 on those. But let's make sure it actually is a felony before you fork out a bunch of money.
Yeah.
So, I mean, is that something you're able to afford?
No, but I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it some way. Shit.
All right, man. Well, I'm down in Florida right now, family, but I'm going to look it up and see if I find anything in the Farmington court. I'll let you know if I see anything in warrant status. You're sure it's out of Farmington Hills, right?
Farmington Hills, West Bloomfield, one of those.
All right. I'll see what I can find there. And then definitely don't go turn yourself in without a lawyer.
Yeah.
And don't make any statements if they try to call you for any interviews, and then we'll be in touch on this, okay?
All right, bet.
All right, buddy.
Hey.
See you later.
I knew. I'm like, where the fuck is my lawyer? I was panicking. I'm like, oh, what is this nigga name? What is this nigga name? I'm like, I know he's a Jewish man, but he don't have that Jewish last name. Like, he don't have the Stein. So I had no offense. No offense to all my Jew brothers. Terry, thank you for the $20. No offense, y'all. But I was like, oh, what is this? What is his last name? Like, okay. So my phone save your number weird. So yeah, that was my lawyer that got me off of the my one case, that home invasion and stuff like that. So yeah, we actually cool. We follow each other on TikTok. He a real cool TikTok lawyer too. You can follow him. His name William. I want to get it right. William Burnwell. That's his name. He on TikTok. He give out good points and all that shit. He a defense attorney up here in Michigan. I ain't too worried. I'm not too worried about jail. I've been in jail too many times for me to be scared to go to jail, man. I don't care about that shit. I really don't care about jail, man. I just got to get everything done before I go in. That way I can come back to just, yeah, it is what it is. I want to, yeah, my kids is gonna miss me. I ain't gonna be going for long. They ain't gonna get me for long. They can't. I don't even have a record, really. My record is expunged from all the bullshit I did do. So anything they try to hold against me in my past, I'm gonna just be like, no, I'm a good guy. I was just going through something mentally, But yeah, I help people. do this, do that, blah, blah. And like I said, I'm gonna need a whole bunch of you guys to write a letter of approval about me. And I'm gonna give you guys a letter, an address to mail it to when it's time. I'm gonna do a show before I leave. That way, we can all mail it out in time when it's time for me to talk to the judge and whatnot. I have at least 100 letters of people being like, hey, he was just going through, something, some, whatever the fuck it may be. So I'm gonna need you guys' help on that. So it is what it is. But yeah, I'm not gonna defend myself acting like I didn't tell them, like, hey, don't come here. Like, told them, don't send a white woman with a gun to me. I don't want to see any white people with a gun. Like, I'm already going through something mentally. That shit's gonna trip me out. And this one, Sonia, damn it, what is her fucking name? This one, the police first killed her. This was during that week. Sonia Massey. So I was tripping the fuck out. And I really didn't want to see police. I really didn't want to see white people with guns in front of me. But this is another reason why the U.S. will lose. Like, let's talk about this. I'm pretty sure I talked about this before, though.
Boys thought that Gen Z was this stupid because ain't no way they thought this was gonna work. So the U.S. Army did an $11 million promotional deal with The Rock and the UFL. The goal was to have thousands of new recruitments for the Army, right? Tell me how 38 of them boys delisted, bro. The U.S. Army is regretting this deal so bad that them boys want their refund back from The Rock and UFL. All The Rock had to do was post 5 Army ads on Instagram. I guess the man ended up posting 2. But even though that he posted 2, that was valued at $1 million. I guess the UFL saw this and didn't even attempt to do anything about that either. So now the Army wants its $6 million back from UFL, and they want their $5 million back from The Rock, bro. They're not getting that back, bro. They really thought that they was gonna get thousands of people in the Army, bro. No, bro. The way how things are going right now in this country, bro, you're gonna lose people. Anyways, what is your thoughts about this, bro?
They are miscalculated. The Rock? Like, y'all better off using CasaNet. Or what is that other streamer, Speed? And Duke Dennis. What is them? Y'all might as well be doing the streamers. Because ain't nobody listening to the fucking Rock, especially not no Gen Z. They don't even like his fucking movies. They just spent all that money they could have gave you on trying to enlist your kids to serve them. And it just backfired. They might as well just burnt that shit up. They might as well just put that shit in a fucking fire pit. Who the fuck want to go to the military? What the hell? Ain't nobody fighting for this country. The soldiers over there right now isn't even fighting for this country. So why would I fall for the propaganda of, oh yeah, stand up for your country? What the fuck? I remember my son was like, I want to be a police officer. I was like, no, the fuck you don't. It's like, stop watching all that propaganda bullshit. I was like, you watching too much Paw Patrol, huh? What the fuck did they really thought that they was going to trick the young audience and be like, yeah, this is going to get them. They're going to be rolling in. This is going to be like Mission Impossible all over again. It's going to be like, well, no, not Mission Impossible. What's the other fucking time? What's that other fucking movie he did for the military? All the motherfuckers. And believe it or not, Glorious Bastards was military propaganda also. Had motherfuckers enlisting talking about they're gonna go kill some Nazis. Nigga, you is the Nazi. Shut the fuck up. Top Gun. Yeah. And Private Ryan. Damn. Look at all this fucking propaganda on my shit. Oh God. I was treated like I was having a problem with Paw. Like, I got a problem with Paw Patrol, Caillou, Daniel the Tiger. What man? What I got a problem with a lot of those shows. First of all, Caillou was an asshole, a bald-headed asshole like that. You got to pick a struggle. You can't be an asshole and bald-head, bro. You got to be, got to be a nice guy. But his parents is just, that's not soft parenting. They are raising a psychopath. He went over there and pinched Rosie for no fucking reason, because she had more hair than him or some shit like that. And then he just cried when he don't get his way. I'm like, my kids can't watch this shit. Daniel the Tiger the same fucking way. Have you ever saw the show Daniel the Tiger? He the same fucking way. He teach your kids how to be disobedient, and if he don't get his way, he's gonna cry. And here comes Grandma Tiger. Oh, Daniel, it's okay. Enabling this little motherfucker. I'm like, no, turn this shit off. What the hell is this? Man, watch the Bear in the Big Blue House or something. What the hell is this? All this shit propaganda to make your kids disobey you. No, I'm playing. Your kids don't have to obey you, but they don't have to disrespect you. And that's what they raising them kids to be. Disrespectful to their parents, I swear. MIC phone calls to duty. Oh, yeah, hell yeah. But it's getting late, you guys. I'm going to try to jump on here tomorrow. I just got back from the lawyer. He said, I am looking at a felony. So, hey, it is what it is. I got to work on this, work on getting this money so I can get him out here. And hopefully we can go from there. So, thank you. What time tomorrow? I don't know. I don't got no times. I just be jumping on this bitch when I got time. I'm trying to get shit together for the kids back in school and whatnot. But it's just hard on me right now because, man, I was supposed to have, it's a lot of shit going on, especially with my baby mama, her ass locked up. And, man, it's just all bad. So thank y'all for coming out. Take care rest of your day. Take care of your people. We love you.